always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
All right, Ivan, we made it to the weekend. We want good news. I know it's going to be hot, maybe a little rainy, but
well, there it is.
That's it?
That's good news. Back to you. A little hot and a little rainy. That is exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. Now, there are some changes, I think, between both weekend days, and I think Sunday is going to end up being a little bit drier than tomorrow. Tomorrow, plan for thunderstorms after 12 o'clock, just like today. 82 is the current temperature, down from our high of 93. Now, between that 93 high and the 82 right now, we were in the 70s with that rain cool there that came in, although really not much at the airport. 0.03 of an inch of rainfall, same in Fort Lauderdale, but a good chunk of us here in between, the airports got some hefty amounts of rain, and we even had some flooding down towards southern Miami-Dade, Homestead getting in on that earlier rainfall, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. It is quiet now, and it's going to stay that for the rest of tonight. Here come the storms for tomorrow. They'll line up right along the coast, and then they'll meet up with the Gulf breeze, and we'll have a pretty good setup, I think, for tomorrow for some good downpours here. And then it's going to be more on the isolated side, I think, for Sunday, with most of us staying on the dry side, but there will be some scattered showers and storms as well. Here's the way rain tracker is depicting it here for tomorrow, and you can see plenty of coverage as we hit through the afternoon. And then for Saturday, between 3 and 6 o'clock, I think that's when things will wind down. So a very similar setup than what we had earlier this afternoon. We'll check in on the tropics, because the tropics are connected to what I think our weather pattern is going to end up being for next week, right? Nothing organized right now, no tropical systems. Average for the first named storm, Alberto, nowhere out there, but that would be for the end of June here, so nothing unusual so far. And there's just the typical, thunderstorm complexes that blow up during the day and kind of disappear at night here. But it's the moisture that is in the Caribbean that is going to try to make a run at us here. But there is a huge split with the models, some bringing all that tropical moisture on top of us, some pushing it in between, and then some well to the left. Just like when we track tropical systems, we're just tracking moisture here. This time around, though, we want the tropical moisture. We have severe drought in parts of South Florida. This is one of the models. We talk about the European a lot. You see the bulk of the rainfall. Now, this is not this weekend. This is mainly for next week, over the next 7 days, and it just kisses the coast here. I don't think we're going to end up with just an inch of rainfall, which is what this is indicating. So I think this is wrong. The GFS, the American model, has a huge amount of rain for us, and I think that is probably overdone. Otherwise, we're looking at the potential for 9 to 12 inches. So we'll likely get something in between, maybe more like 3 to 5, which is just fine, and that is good rain for our drought again next week. So we have the weekend to get through, and that tropical moisture won't be here by then. Just our typical sea breezes, the heating of the day, and with plenty of humidity, we're going to be able to make our own storms here, and then we'll do that again on Sunday with the coverage a little bit less, so down to about 30%. And we'll bump those rain chances up, hopefully with that moisture coming in our direction like we like it. Most of the rain, the heaviest of which would fall during the week, with high temperatures coming back down to the upper 80s.